All right, what's going on, everyone? Hope you guys have had a good week. Hopefully, you guys are keep pushing it, learning the languages, and trying to level up. But man, I wanted to talk to you guys about what happened on Sunday. I was watching movies with the family. You watched three back-to-back movies. So it was like 6, 7 hours in total. But man, I gotta tell you guys, it was some pretty good movies, to be honest. But like, I completely zoned out for most of them, to be honest, because I don't know. I was just imagining myself speaking all these languages, talking to different people, surprising different people. I was just envisioning that over and over in my head. I couldn't get it out of my mind. I don't know why, but I just couldn't get it out of my mind. And like, people watching the movie, it was cool. I was watching it, but I was zoned out. I don't know if that happens to you guys, like when you watch something but you're thinking about something else. That's exactly what happened to me when I was watching the movies. And I think we were watching I forget the movie. Well, that doesn't really matter, like the movies, but they were pretty good. I think they were pretty good. But if you were to ask me like what happened to them, I probably wouldn't give you a good answer because I was zoned out for most of the time. But I'm not gonna lie, it was just so weird to me how I couldn't stay focused on that movie. Even though it was good, it was good, but it didn't relate to my goals. Maybe that's why I zoned out. That's what I'm thinking, why I zoned out, because it didn't relate to my goals, and it doesn't really help me out in any way. Maybe if I was watching like a Chinese movie in Chinese, I probably would not have zoned out, because it helps my goals and trying to comprehend more Chinese, or if it was any other language, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, I was watching the movies and I completely zoned out, and it was good, but and I just kept thinking about like myself and being in shape, being able to speak all these languages, having my own type of business. I was just envisioning myself, envisioning what I was wearing, what I was doing, and having fun with the people and stuff like that. It was crazy, man, and I couldn't get it out of my mind. But it was weird to me, but it kind of also it kind of got me going because after the movies ended, I went straight into the lab, the training lab, the language lab, the language boot camp, man. It got me worked, man. It got me fired up, you know? The fire inside of me was vivid because I saw that vision, and I really wanted that vision to actually happen, and not just stay in my head and never put into reality. It really did push me. I started to after like the movies, I was just studying, doing things to improve my language skills. I went to the gym too. It was crazy. I was like, it gave me so much hope and excitement, like my visions and what I was seeing, that I was like, man, I'm gonna try my hardest to make that vision into a reality, because that's what it's all about, not keeping it as a dream, you know what I mean? And so it was crazy to me how that I just couldn't stay. And to be honest, this happens a lot to me, like when I'm like in a situation where I'm just not interested in the conversation, I zone out completely and start thinking about the goals for 2025, or just, the things I want to do. I start to zone out and start thinking about that and trying to see what I can do to get one step closer to those goals. I don't know why that happens to me a lot, but it really does. Like, and I don't want to sound rude, or I don't make it seem like I don't care, but even though it's kind of what it sounds like. But yeah, but anyway, but that's pretty much what it is. It's been happening a lot, where even if, like, to be honest, if I'm not interested in the conversation, I'm just gonna say, hey man, I gotta go real quick. I see you around. I try to end it real quick because I don't want to seem rude and just look away or look around. You know what I mean? I want to be respectful and just leave, let it go and go somewhere else. You know what I mean? Because, man, it does happen quite often, man. But when I'm in that zone and I start talking about my own hobbies, I can't stop. So I gotta learn to, be more interested in people's thoughts and things like that. So I gotta, open up a little bit. But yeah, that was just a random thought for today, man. I just want to talk about that, how I was in the movies watching it and I just completely zoned out and started to think about the vision, you know? But yeah, if you guys have any thoughts, let me know in the comment section. But that's pretty much it. And I hope you guys take care, and let's keep learning our languages non-stop. Let's keep learning no matter what. Take care.